This is what sounds like in this room when we're recording, and Joe's in the way.
It'll be over here while I am drinking these alcoholic adult beverages. We're gonna die alone.
That's true.
Hey!
Hi!
We're filming our first episode of this YouTube series that hopefully will not be a disaster.
It's gonna be a disaster.
Fantastic.
Alright, so Joe is our drunk nerd. Nice start, Joe.
Drunk nerd.
I am the sober nerd.
Hey.
I'm drinking iced tea.
I'm not.
Cheers to you. This episode, we'll be putting together one of two Metal Earth models. We also have K2SO. He's a little more complex. I think we're going to go with BB-8. We're going to time this mess. It's not really a competition. We're just doing it for laughs.
While it's pissing me off.
And that's going to go over there.
Oh,
that's it.
And we're going to be discussing some nerdy things.
Yes. Oh, of course. We're going to be talking about all sorts of crap. We don't know what we're talking about. We have no expertise in anything we're talking about. It's just our own dumb opinions. We're going to run the gamut. And there will be lots of spoilers about whatever we talk about. Should we get started?
Oh God, I don't want to.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Let's just start with this packaging. I mean, do I just tear into it? Is it like?
Well, I would stay near the top.
We have not ordered chicken parmesan subs yet.
We have not. We will do that. Did we introduce ourselves?
No.
This is Joe.
Hi.
I'm Nick.
Yeah, we're Joe and Nick.
Resident drunk. Resident sober person. This is definitely more complex than Legos. If we're lucky.
Page 2 is on the back?
So we have two sheets of metal. They are laser etched and cut. There are a lot of small pieces.
Uh-oh.
We didn't start the clock, did we?
Oh,
there we go.
This is sadistic.
Oh, God almighty. You're hurting so much right now. I love it.
Let's talk about all these crap movies.
Alien Covenant. I have an idea of what you don't like. Let's start with what you do like about Alien Covenant.
The point of Alien Covenant is that there's nothing redeemable about the movie. Oh, this hurt.
You have tools. Use tools.
14 and up? F*** off. Yeah, so the worst thing about Alien Covenant is the fact that the script was clearly written by someone that hasn't seen a movie since 1974. The problem is that the writers should know better. Nothing about it is redeeming. All the characters have about the IQ level of me after another 5 drinks. It's the first thing they do when they land on an unknown alien planet.
Well, they don't wear proper protection. Like suits.
Like anything. There's like brand new planet.
Not once did they ask, Mother, please see if there's anything in the records pertaining to why this planet wasn't chosen in the first place.
Even better than that, they land on a planet without any sort of protective biological gear. Then the first thing they do is one of the characters goes off and starts taking biological samples to see what the bacteria are like on the planet. You're looking at the bacteria after you've landed and breathed in the air?
Yeah.
I understand that, like, movies sometimes have science advisors.
I don't know what this is. It could be dangerous. Let me get real close to it. Stupid spores.
Billy Crudup's a great actor. Like, this is nothing against him. Actors can only polish a turd so well. His whole character is about his faith. You know, they kept mentioning, oh, that's what difference. You're the man on the space mission. You're a man of faith. You love God. And
he should also be a man of science since he's on this mission.
But
it all goes out the window.
I'm just talking about the foreshadowing. Is that at what point in the movie did him being a man of faith make any difference?
Later on down the road.
Yeah.
And it just didn't.
It should have.
No payoff.
Yeah, at some point.
They introduce a loading gun.
And then be like, what if we just left it at home?
Yes.
The opening scene. You have a spaceship getting hit by a neutrino storm. What does anyone know about neutrinos? Oh, they're sub-subatomic particles. They're the things that make up other subatomic particles, and they pass through matter all the time because of how tiny they are. So how does a neutrino burst affect a giant physical object?
Am I winning?
Actually, I am, which is horrifying.
Yeah, but you're all dented.
Yeah, well, you know, like your mother is.
Ow! My mother might watch this.
Ridley Scott wanted to introduce this idea that David, the android from the first film, well, first of all, his thing that with his long Jesus hair, and is like, now I will Now I will cut my hair.
I've been here 10 years. Now's a good time for a little...
No, now I will cut my hair so I would look like the other android. So then I would take his place and no one will ever know. And it's like, have you not seen a movie made since 1972? But then David gets into this whole thing about how he wants to... Oh yeah, I'm bleeding. This is fun. David gets in this weird vibe about how, like, he wants to create life now. He was created from Wayland, but since he was created as a creature to be controlled, he himself does not want to be controlled. He only also wants to create. All right. That's groovy. You know, you do you. But yeah, so he somehow takes this pathogen, which is creating these alien-ish things, at best, and decides he's going to start crossbreeding them and mutating them to create his own new sort of species. All right. And somehow from doing that, he creates the alien eggs. We're not making sense yet. Why the hell start now? Drunk people are the better people. I have to assemble these two halves?
We should order food.
Let's get food. Nick, what did you think about Alien? I've had a lot of thoughts.
It was a fun ride, but you kind of saw all the turns coming.
No, that's obviously kind of the problem. With science fiction in general, it's not a problem. But with an Alien movie, you want to at least have one like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You want to have some shock.
I mean, even Guardians of the Galaxy 2 had more...
Oh, that's a good transition.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us how you feel about Baby Groot.
You don't want to know my feelings on Baby Groot. Now listen, Internet.
Baby Groot is a money-making machine.
I understand that James Gunn has defended Baby Groot. He has said that Baby Groot was his invention. Disney had no sway over his creation of Baby Groot, that he wrote the script and did the presentation. I'm not necessarily upset about the idea of Groot as a baby. I'm upset about the idea that Groot was the cutest, most adorable...
Sapling?
Yeah. Even his uses in the film, even when he was like, this is when Baby Groot is necessary. He's got to go in this little crack to detonate this bomb. When he's the one that's not caught on the ship.
Which is weird because at one point he was in a cage.
But he snuck out. He's little...
Yeah, sure.
So it's like, I get that's the point of him. Like,
Sure.
So like, fine. But... was the 6-minute dancing Baby Groot intro necessary?
Well, they did that in the first one, too.
I don't know if that was James Gunn or if it was Disney. Were you entertained by the Groot dance?
Yes, but I'm easily entertained. Would you say you're sometimes overly critical of things?
Yeah.
Would you say Baby Groot might be one of those things?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I don't even know.
Go ahead, show the class. Hey, stay on your side of the table. Come on, stop it.
I'm gonna make a pee-pee. Nick's cheating! Oh, God, this is still happening. Oh, I picked up part 7 instead of part 3. Oh, God! So you liked Baby Groot.
Yeah.
So my opinions are always wrong.
And you have a heart of stone.
Or you're implying that I have a heart.
It's just like a pebble. I do have one bit of an issue. It didn't take much for Nebula and Gamora to reconcile.
Hollow, you would say?
Somewhat. But the end of the movie was near, so I guess we gotta wrap things up. This is food! Why do they call it chicken parm if it's mozzarella cheese?
Oh!
Do you have an answer for that? I did warn you it was hot, right? Okay.
Parma is a region.
Oh.
I think I'm done with that explanation. What was your least favorite part of Guardians?
I think there was less Chris Pratt in this one. Funny guy, Peter Quill. There was way less of that this time around.
I thought the biggest muddle was the first 20 minutes. You didn't know really what was happening. You had Groot dancing.
I just don't know why you can't get on the Groot train.
There was one thing that would have gotten me on the Groot train. If they would have been like, here is the actual point of it. You want to develop a character as an infant to an adult. I would have been like, do it! I would have been in on it. Then in the post-credits, it's like, teenager, no, we're done. He just needed to be cute and fit into a hole.
So much anger.
It's called bourbon. Would you be pissed if Yondu came back to life?
Yeah, they turned him into space dust. He doesn't have Phoenix powers or some regenerative Wolverine type stuff.
Because then that would be cheap. Well, we got to bring him back for the sequel. Assemble them is the next step. Welcome to your own instructions.
I'll get there. What's the rush? I'm not Russian. I'm Greek.
This is an act of attrition. Pity the 14-year-old that would try to build this.
Just like Mr. T used to say.
I pity the
14-year-old. What? Wow, 4 of these we have to put on, huh?
No,
and they're just going to get harder because there'll be less finger holes. Aziz, light!
I was kind of upset that Kurt Russell and all of his kind of diorama sex scenes of banging other aliens was always Kurt Russell. So he's like, I went to other
different alien.
Yeah, it's like I went to other planets, and he's always Kurt Russell. Like the ideal alien is a human Kurt Russell.
I think they did that for our own sake. What are they gonna do? Make some alien guy with the long wavy hair?
Yeah, that would have been awesome. An alien guy with long and wavy hair and a leather jacket. Hell yes, and you would have been too.
But it was kind of dark when you realized all of the skulls and bones.
Yeah, no, I mean that
were his own children.
Yes, no, that was fine. I was fine with him killing his own children. I wasn't fine with him being Kurt Russell in other planets.
Only Earth deserves Kurt Russell.
I thought about what the perfect being would look like, and I came up
it
with
was Kurt Russell.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, and I get that it's supposed to be kind of an inside joke.
Jack Burton.
Yeah,
me.
Anyone that could build one of these and make it look good deserves an Academy Award.
I don't think that's what Academy Awards are given out for.
Makeup. Set design. BB-8 design. So did you like anything about Alien Covenant?
We didn't even talk about the hole in the chin.
Yeah, there's the hole in the chin.
Man, the hole in the chin.
Did y'all see the hole in the chin?
Oh man, the freaking where did it go? They make a point at the beginning to show us the nail necklace.
That's a whole thing. As she like wraps the rope around the nail.
Loaded gun. Watch us screw it up later on.
We
we saw her jam it into his chin. You see the chain dangling, and at one point he rips it out.
And then when it actually matters,
no hole in the chin.
I guess you're Walter because the hole on your chin is gone.
Maybe we don't know that he ripped off his entire head and wore it. He wore a Walter head.
So,
face off. Is it safe to assume that I'm winning right now?
It's safe to assume that I'm drunk, actually. Bourbon. Because sometimes you can feel your feet.
This video might end up with us not finishing these. Do you want to talk about La La Land?
Nope. Well, now it tells me to weep uncontrollably. Got it. Understood. It's like a popcorn machine.
You said if I could get this out without bending it, your mind would be... Don't bend it, jerk. What is rattling in here? Is it the popcorn maker?
Yeah. It's the popcorn maker. Ladies and gentlemen, he wins. Drunk nerd versus sober nerd. Round 1, the sober nerd wins.
I did it! You got farther, but you were haphazardly continuing.
I think you can finish. It's just a finger puppet now. I'm BB-8. I'm gonna save the day. I know the map to Luke. That's he's got a secret hatch.
Do you think James Gunn, with his brother, Sean, in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, does that put Gilmore Girls in the MCU universe?
You know what? Sure, why not?
Knew it! Alright, here's mine. Come on, hold up your mess. He's got his little eyeball. He's got one antenna. That's enough.
I don't even have an antenna.
And that only took us 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's almost 3 hours of your life you can never get back. Like, subscribe,
and
comment. That's gonna do it. We'll maybe see you next time.